Nothing. Just trying to figure out what's for dinner. What are you doing? Yeah? Well, I'm from Texas. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, that does sound good. All right. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Okay, Mom. Bye. I love you. You're not going to believe this. My mom just called. She was telling me about this contest. She's so funny. She starts it off with, Ann, you've got to be in this Miss Philadelphia contest. Mom, I'm from Texas. She goes, no, real women of Philadelphia. Still from Texas. Then she says, no, Philadelphia cream cheese. And that lady, Paula Dean's in it too. I'm like, she just said two of my favorite things. I'm like, oh my gosh, Philadelphia cream cheese. I cook all the time. I love Philadelphia cream cheese. I'm in. All right, I said I'm in. Here we are. We're in Ann's kitchen in the Woodlands, Texas. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're making today creamy lemon basil pasta. The kind of pasta I'm going to use is vermicelli. The first thing we want to do before we get started is we want to boil the pasta. So we've got some boiling water here. We're going to pour our pasta in and let it boil for about 6 minutes. Okay, when it's through, we want to make sure that we run it under cold water so that we can stop the cooking process, because we're going to continue to bake it in the oven with the recipe. Okay, so right here we've got our cooked pasta. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our Philadelphia cream cheese, and it's softened, and it's one brick of cream cheese, 1 8-ounce brick. Okay, we're going to take our cream cheese, and we're going to add to that a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. Okay. And then we're going to add, because it's softened, we're just going to kind of mix this up by hand. You don't really need a mixer. You just need to kind of stir it all together and make sure that it's creamy is what you're trying to do. And it's okay if it has little lumps here and there. It just needs to be incorporated. You want your mayonnaise and your cream cheese mixed together. So once you've got that kind of going, then you're going to add a beaten egg, 1 beaten egg. And I use large eggs when I'm cooking. It's pretty much the rule when you're cooking to use a large egg. All right. Then we're going to stir this together and get that liquid incorporated into the cream cheese and the mayonnaise. Then our next ingredient is one of our stars. It's going to be lemon. And what I did was I juiced 1 lemon, and we're going to pour that into there. We're going to stir this up. You really want to make sure that your liquid gets incorporated into your cream. You don't want it to be watery. You want it to be creamy. Okay, so you get that mixed in. And then I want to tell you a little story. When I was a little girl, my mom, she used to always get me to do the jobs that I didn't want to do. And one of them was zesting. Okay, I don't know if you guys know, but it's a box grater, and you take the zester. And then each little thing, you have to sit there and take it and pick it out with a toothpick. I hated that job. Well, what I didn't know was my mom was training me to be a cook. She gave me all the jobs that you don't want to do, but yet when you become a cook, you realize those were all the jobs. If you don't do them right, they're not gonna, your food's not gonna turn out right. So I have my mom to thank for the way I cook today. But I was gonna show you this little info commercial. I think this is like the best invention ever, because I was the zester in my family. All you do is you take this, it's called a microplane, and you run it across your lemon or your lime or your orange, and it instantly has zest, and you just tap it right into your mixture. So I had to say that first. Okay, now back to the recipe. Okay, all right, so we're going to take our lemon zest, and this is a zest of 1 lemon, and you've already juiced it. All right, and then you've got 2 tablespoons of fresh basil. Dump that. That's our second star ingredient. Okay, or I should say third, because our first is cream cheese. All right, we're going to stir that together, and then we're going to take a 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Now this is grated, okay? Take that, stir that in, and then we're going to take 1 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. Okay, dump that in. Stir this all, you should smell it. I mean, you can smell the lemon, you can smell the basil. It's just, I love it. Okay, so it's all creamy. Can you see how good and creamy that is? All right, now you're gonna fold your pasta that you've already cooked into here. Just dump the whole thing in. Get all your pasta as much as possible. We're gonna go quick, so we're not gonna worry about the stragglers. All right, and then we're gonna fold it. And just keep folding it until every bit of your pasta is coated with this creamy, smell good mixture. Okay, so we're getting it all good incorporated. And then we're going to put it into a 8x8 or 9x9, whatever square casserole dish you have. And we're going to bake it at a 350-degree oven for about 25 minutes. But before we do that, let me show you the finishing touch. Okay, so we've got this all incorporated. We're going to take this, we're going to spray it with some cooking spray, and then we're going to put our mixture inside the pan. It's kind of heavy. There we go. Get it all in there. Get all the good stuff. And I will say, I just left out one important ingredient. I did leave out something that I like in there. I left out a clove of garlic. I usually put 1 clove of garlic in with my mixture. And I put that in there, and I already put it in minced. I don't chop it up or anything. I put it in with a mincer. So I do stir that into this mixture before I add my pasta. Okay, and then we're going to make our crumb mixture, which is to go on top. And this, we take a half a cup, which is fourth a cup. It's a half a stick of butter, melted. And then I use panko crumbs, but you can use any kind of breadcrumbs you want. I happen to like panko crumbs just because they're a little bit crispier. And when they go up in the oven, when they're added with butter, they just add that extra texture that I like. So add that to the melted butter. And you also are going to take a fourth a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. Now this is not your grated, this is shredded. And this is going to add another layer of texture. I mean, just a little bit more texture to your dish. So we're going to stir this all together. Make sure your butter gets good and incorporated into all the crumbs, because you want the butter, you want it to toast when it's cooking. And I just remembered too, I didn't add my pepper. So, okay, I'm not used to this demonstrating on TV thing. I'm used to just writing a recipe and letting you cook it. So I kind of messed up a couple of times. But the 2 ingredients that I did leave out, I'm just going to add them again. Before you get this mixture in here, you want to add 1 clove of garlic, minced, right to the mixture, stir it up, and then just do some pepper to taste. I just do a little bit of pepper over, stir my creamy mixture together, then I add my pasta. Okay, now that we've got this breadcrumb mixture all together, we're going to just put this right on top. We're going to spread it all over the top of this, and then like I said, we're going to bake this for 25 minutes or until golden brown, whichever comes first. It's usually, for me and my oven, it's about 25 minutes. And then you get this all on here. It's nice and smooth. Put it in the oven, let it cook, and I'll be right back to show you the finished product. Hey, we're back. Here I've got you a creamy lemon basil vermicelli, and I just want to say that this is what was quick, it was easy, and it's something that you can bring to your next gathering with your friends or your family, and I hope you do. Let me taste it. You can taste the lemon, the basil, and the crunch on top. It's really good. I hope you bring it to your next gathering, Paula. And I just want to say thank you so much for this opportunity to get together and have all this fun. We have been having a blast getting this all together. So thank you so much, and have a great day.